Welcome to The Explainer. So whether you've just brought home a new furry friend, you're prepping for a planned litter, or maybe you're stepping up to foster a shelter pup, you already know the first few weeks of a dog's life are incredibly sensitive. Today, we're diving deep into the comprehensive timeline of a puppy's early development. We'll be tracking this amazing journey straight from the literal moment of birth all the way through to those early training days. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with birth and early nutrition. Then we'll discuss care for orphaned pups. After that, we hit the weaning process, followed by the first vet visit, and finally, we'll wrap up with training and socialization. Let's get to it. Now, a puppy's journey actually starts well before they take their first breath, with gestation lasting about 63 days. But the critical window we're focusing on today is a rapid, super sensitive developmental arc. We're looking at those crucial first 24 to 48 hours of life, moving right into the weaning phase at 3 to 4 weeks, hitting those major medical milestones at 8 weeks, and finally culminating around 8 to 10 weeks, which is when puppies are actually ready for separation from their mom. All right, let's jump right into section 1, birth and early nutrition, the first crucial hours. Starting at minute 0, it is absolutely vital that newborn pups start nursing. And this brings us to colostrum. It's the very first secretion from the mother during those initial 24 to 48 hours. And it's basically liquid gold. It's incredibly rich in proteins, and crucially, it's packed with immunoglobulins that literally transfer immunity directly from mom to that highly vulnerable little puppy. Plus, it's loaded with essential minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, and zinc, way higher levels than what you'd find in regular milk. But get this, after just about 24 hours, the colostrum changes completely. The protein content actually drops by 50%, and the lactose shoots up. That's exactly why getting them nursing in those first few hours is totally non-negotiable for their survival. But you know, what happens when things just don't go according to plan? Let's move to section 2, care for orphaned pups, when intervention is key. Sometimes human intervention is just a necessity. Maybe mom's milk supply can't keep up, she gets sick, or a pup has a physical deformity like a cleft palate that stops them from latching. If this happens, you have to act fast. You're looking for warning signs like weakness, lethargy, an enlarged abdomen, or a puppy that's constantly crying and searching for a nipple but never latching. The absolute best tool you have here, a gram scale. You need to weigh these pups every single day. They should always be maintaining or gaining weight. If you see literally any daily weight decrease, that is a massive red flag. You need to step in with nutrition or check for illness immediately. Okay, so you need to step in with milk replacer, which, by the way, you can easily grab in powdered or ready-to-feed liquid forms. Let's talk math. 30 milliliters, that's the magic number. You've got to feed 30 milliliters of replacer per 115 grams, which is about 4 ounces, of body weight. And no, you can't just give it all to them at once. It has to be divided into frequent, small feedings throughout the day and the night. It's a real round-the-clock commitment for sure. Now, how you deliver that 30 milliliters is hugely important. Nursing bottles are really the gold standard here. They let you hold the puppy, providing that essential shared warmth and physical bonding. The milk should just drip slowly from the nipple. And let me be absolutely clear about this. Never, ever squeeze the bottle to speed things up. Doing that can push milk right into their tiny lungs and cause fatal aspiration pneumonia. On the flip side, there's tube seating. Look, this is a last-ditch effort. It carries major risks and literally must only be handled by trained veterinary professionals. Don't try it at home. Taking care of orphans means you're basically stepping into the role of mom, simulating everything she would naturally do. Believe it or not, newborns cannot eliminate on their own, so you have to gently rub their abdomen with a warm, moist cotton ball to stimulate them. Also, a cold puppy simply will not eat, period. Because they can't regulate their own body temp yet, you've got to provide supplemental heat using an adjustable heat lamp or heating pad. Just be super careful here. Always, always ensure they have room to crawl away from the heat source. Burns and overheating are very real dangers you want to avoid. Assuming all goes well, we quickly hit a really fun milestone. Section 3, the weaning process, transitioning to food. Right around that 3 to 4 week mark, those little razor sharp baby teeth start popping up, and it's time to introduce solid food. This is a wonderfully messy process. Step 1. Offer up a soft 50-50 gruel in a shallow dish. You can just mix dry puppy food with warm water or some canned food so they can smell and taste it naturally. Pro tip, if they just stare at it and seem uninterested, mix in a little of their familiar milk replacer. They already know and love that smell. Step 2, over the next week, you'll gradually decrease the liquids. And by step 3, they are fully transitioned to eating dry, crunchy puppy food. Oh, and make sure they always have a bowl of fresh water handy so they can practice drinking. As they start getting bigger, we need to shift gears to their medical needs. Let's look at Section 4, the first vet visit, medical milestones. Getting that first general checkup is vital. It's the time to start discussing future sterilization to help manage the canine overpopulation crisis, but it's also about immediate, crucial parasite prevention. Take a look at these timelines because they're quite different. Internal deworming, which targets those nasty intestinal worms, starts incredibly early, right around day 15 of the puppy's life. External deworming for things like fleas, however, shouldn't start until they hit 8 weeks. Staying on top of this is absolutely crucial. Untreated parasites can cause severe anemia in tiny pups, and frankly, they can even infect the human members of your household. Nobody wants that. And speaking of that 8-week mark, it's a massive medical milestone. This is when their vaccination schedule officially kicks off, starting a series of doses that'll eventually become a regular annual routine. Depending on local laws, the rabies vaccine might be given around now too. This is also the perfect time for a microchip. It's just a quick little injection under the skin so your dog can always find their way back to you. But here is the most important takeaway from this entire section. Keep them off the public sidewalks. You have to avoid taking your puppy for outdoor walks during this early vaccination period. They just haven't built up full immunity yet and are super susceptible to serious, even fatal infections. Once they're medically cleared and protected, we arrive at our final stage. Section 5, Training and Socialization, Learning Good Behavior.
Now, mom's milk supply naturally starts drying up around 5 to 6 weeks, but it's highly recommended to let the pups stay with their mom and littermates until they're about 8 to 10 weeks old. The social and behavioral benefits are just invaluable. But once you do bring them home, training starts on day 1. Whether you're working at home or heading to professional puppy classes, everything, and I mean everything, relies entirely on positive reinforcement. That's the secret sauce. It's what motivates a puppy to actually want to learn. You're giving them much-needed mental stimulation while teaching the basics, potty training, how to sit, and how to walk politely on a leash without jumping all over everyone.
Along with mental workouts, puppies have an absolutely ridiculous amount of physical energy. They need a positive outlet for it. But you've got to walk a fine line between safe exercise and totally overdoing it. Safe exercise, that looks like 2 daily walks, maybe 20 to 40 minutes each, mixing active trotting with lots of relaxed sniffing breaks. Overdoing it means forcing them into excessive running or intense agility too early. Remember, their bodies are still rapidly growing, and pushing them too hard can literally cause permanent damage to their developing joints. Take it easy. Raising a well-behaved, fiercely loyal companion requires a massive amount of time, patience, and attention. Leaving a new pup completely unattended doesn't just mean you'll come home to chewed up sneakers. It very often leads to severe anxiety and behavioral problems when they become adults. If you can provide the right environment and follow the developmental steps we've walked through in today's explainer, you're going to be rewarded with an absolutely incredible friend for years to come. Thanks for joining me to explore this awesome journey. But before you jump in and adopt, you really have to ask yourself, are you truly ready to make that long-term commitment?